Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Todd. 2 guests on the couch this week, 2 returning favourites together at Tea With Me Towers for the first time, having a cup together in this studio for the first time. Before we get into all of that, let me plug Patreon. Patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast. It's all happening there. If you enjoy the pod, there's extra there. You know what I mean? If you just like a cup of tea with me tea, this is that second cup. You know, when it's got extra strong in the pot, there's way more there. As well as there's 17 million bonus episodes and live streams of your favourite comedians. There is the Who Wants to Win a Grand for Charity, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ripoff special in there in its entirety. You might have seen clips. You want to see the full thing with the funniest bits, that's where it is. We're doing a live Patreon only podcast in the Lyric Theatre in Belfast with Paddy McDonnell and Aaron Butler. There's a million more things I could tell you about. There's the tennis special with me and Ciaran Bartlett, one of my guests today, which is not to be missed. One for the, you know, when people will be like, oh, have you seen that Federer and Nadal classic from Wimbledon? This is the new classic. Before we get into this episode, we are sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped. Now, you know these guys. You know what they do. You know that they've been with us since the very start. Manscaped are the number one in men's below-the-belt grooming products. And I could go on about it. You know I do. Trimming the pubes, keeping downstairs looking like, you know, one of the Mitchell brothers' heads. You keep it trimmed down there. They have a million products and people go, Manscaped, they've got it sewn up. They've done it all. That's when Manscaped go like this. They have just brought out the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Not the Beard Hedger Amateur Kit. This is professional. You look at me. What do I have? A beard. What do I need to do? I need to keep this beard trimmed because this beard's running wild. Alright, this is 7-month beard. So I need, like a lot of you guys out there and girls who have beards, you need the beard trim. The Beard Hedger Pro Kit. This technology is like NASA are on the Manscaped being like, please tell us. This is how you shape your signature beard like never before. You can use Manscaped products to make your drapes match your carpet by going to manscaped.com using the code TEAWITHME for 20% off and free shipping. A lot of guys have beards. Some of them look good, some of them don't. This is how you make it look great. The beard oil, the shampoo and conditioner for your beard, of everything. The link's in the description. I can't be held back from this episode. My guests are none other than Michael Conlan and Ciaran Bartlett. 2 athletes. If you've seen the tennis special, you'll know I'm not lying. I've had these guys on many times before. Obviously, great to have them together. Michael's done Ciaran's podcast. We talk about everything. Silly business, serious business, everything in between. It's on this episode. Sippers, please enjoy this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with my friends Ciaran Bartlett and Michael Conlan. You're just back from Ibiza?
Yeah.
Have you been to Ibiza, mate?
No. I've been to Kelly's in Portrush.
Do you think...
Ibiza of the North Coast.
Was that your first time in Ibiza?
No.
Do you think... I actually think we could have a good time.
I'd have a good time anywhere, but I wouldn't enjoy Ibiza. I would be having... I could have a good time if I was with the right people. But I would hate like nightclubs and all.
Did you meet Wayne Lineker?
Yeah.
Did you?
I've met him a few times. Is that right?
Your mate? You big mates who was it? What's he like?
He's just...
You call him Uncle
right.
Wayne, don't
he's
you?
alright. Are Wayne alright? Nah, he's saying he's alright.
Is he?
Is this Carl Lineker's brother?
Yeah.
Isn't he a bit?
What? No,
People say things.
he's grey. He's grey. He's got grey hair. He runs Ocean Beach. Like, I would love to see you in Ocean Beach in Ibiza.
I hate
What's that?
people.
Is that like a beach?
It's a bit. What would you say? It's beach club,
It's beach club.
Oh, right, okay. Like
poolside
right, okay.
club. You know, that kind of thing.
DJs, all that, all
Oh,
late music, bottles of fucking drink everywhere.
What do you call the big drink? It's like, is it silver or gold? And it's really expensive. People drink big magnums of it.
Vodka?
Footballers love it. Yeah, but it's a specific, or is it a
You're on
champagne?
about
It's
Dom
like a
Perignon, are you?
Dommy P.
Oh, why? Yeah. Haha. It's no Sanny P, is it? Can you get a Magnum up?
I'd love to see Wayne Lineker, and because he's fallen out with Gary, they don't talk. They haven't talked in like 10 years. But I would love to see them come together like Oasis to just bring out a big Magnum of San Pellegrino, and they're turning it upside down for you, and you're just under it, as fucking David Guetta does a set, and you're just on your knees.
Can you imagine if I said to somebody over there, bring me a Magnum, and they brought like over Dom Perignon, and I went, no, I meant like a chocolate Magnum. I want to hear the click, you know.
This guy will play top whack for a Magnum. So is Ibiza good?
Very good.
Did you get tortured out there?
Not too bad. It's all right.
Is it roasting at this time of year?
No,
Is this a good time?
it was fucking Belfast was just as warm.
Really?
Really? Like,
I can't enjoy a holiday if that's the case. You know, if people back home are like, it's just warm here. I go, fuck's sake.
Yeah, you want that winter sun, like, yeah.
Yes.
it was raining when I left, so I was happy to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually think you could do Ibiza. For me and you to enjoy Ibiza because we don't party, and I know you don't, but you're obviously just after your fight you let off a bit of steam. You sort of can, but I'd love to do Ibiza right where we end our night at about 10. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Really that early,
10.
I'd like to be getting into my bed about 10:30.
I've said this before. The devil
11.
comes out at about 11. The devil comes out at about 11. You want to
like
be in bed for him going out.
Getting from anywhere really. Like if you're out at the big nightclubs and stuff, it's half an hour, isn't it really?
What do you mean?
What,
Half
getting
an hour
to
to
them?
get back to the hotel.
Right.
Oh, right.
What's the big nightclubs in Ibiza called?
So you've got High, which one opens at like either 12 or 1 or something.
In the afternoon.
And doesn't close, no.
So I get a lunch.
12,
I could get like a club sandwich
12
and
and
then
it doesn't close till like 6 a.m. or something like
Fuck
that.
me, the devil's knackered when he even gets there. You know what I mean?
But there's like Ushay and stuff, which is probably one of the biggest ones. But it opens early. It opens at 3 o'clock in the day and closes at 11.
Right.
So that's
at night.
perfect.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
I just don't like. If I'm doing a stag, I can do it. If I was going on just like a holiday or a trip, especially if it's the sun, I get all tired now.
I actually can't think of like genuinely anything worse than dancing in heat. I don't even want to be in the heat of Belfast and dance.
Now, have you been on like a dance floor before with like rave music going on, with like club
I
music?
have, but I'm usually,
How do you acquit yourself?
I'm usually passing through it. Do you know what I mean? To get to the fucking door, or the bogs or something. That's not me. Like that's. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'll do? I'll do that thing where you walk through a dance floor and somebody shouts something at you and you go, and then walk on. And then walk on. You know what I mean?
Do you? When was the last time on a night out someone asked you like to punch him or like for a fight?
Fucking all the time, you
Oh,
know.
really?
People always
On a beat
not,
just
not
there?
not for a fight, but like go, they punch me in the arm or punch me, hit me a body shot. I've seen his, I've
was
seen the
foolish.
damage. It was.
So
Do it
close.
again. Do it again.
No, never.
On the nose.
never.
On the nose.
Do you know what was funny? They were saying I was on Whiskey and White the other day, and they were saying Tyrone was saying that people were getting in touch with him, going, "You should get Tommy to do the other arm," and I'm going, "Should I? Aye." What a nightmare.
But this is what you start. This is
I
what
know,
you
it
invite.
was so stupid. It was great though. I remember saying to you to do it, and you were like, "You don't want that." And I was like, "I do," and you're like, "You don't."
Yeah.
Yes, the
And,
perfect person.
and then I'd asked Paddy Barnes, and he was like, "No, right like that."
See if you're offering a $5.
I know.
He'd have done
And then Tyrone was
Give him a
like,
discount code for something.
Tyrone was just like, Tyrone wasn't even in the room. I had to come downstairs and ask him. He just went, "Where is he?" He loved that. Like I was fucking mental.
I'd say what we get it with comedy, I suppose, a bit. People who are big fans of comedy want to tell you how you can improve on your comedy.
Yeah.
That must melt you in the night out. You get people being like, Mick,
You should have done this, should have that. Listen, seeing that round, you should have just moved. Like if you hadn't done that, you would have won. Like, oh fuck me, I
That's
know, mate.
mental.
I know.
Did they actually say so?
100%, aye. And
Dude,
like, people saying like, listen, I think you need to change coach.
Yeah.
Why? Tell me why. It's just not working for you at the moment. Like, you need to go somewhere else. All right. Cheers,
go
mate.
to go Southpaw. Trust me. Some guy at 5 a.m. Wayne Lineker. I would like to do an Ibiza trip. It's one of those ones where I like the idea. Is it Cafe Del Mar?
Yeah.
And would you watch the sun?
The sunset and stuff.
See, I'd stay till I'd watch the sun go down, then I'd head on.
Can you watch it come up in there?
People do. That's what they do.
I'd say
really?
so.
That's what they do.
Well, the sun doesn't come up where it sets, does it?
Oh, right enough, yeah.
So maybe someone else.
Yeah, that's right. It rises in the
Rises in the
east
east.
and sets in the west. Yeah. So you'd need like at least 180 degrees of a window to see both.
But you can just...
Or you could have two windows.
Oh, to see it like on the horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah, to like watch the sun rise over there and watch it set over that way.
Right. I've went to Sleeve Honored, watch the sun come up. It's good.
Do you know where's meant to be mental? Have you heard of Newgrange? Newgrange is like this Celtic site down near Dundalk, and it's like a Celtic supporters club, but it's like an old whatever, like a ring thing, like a fucking fort thing. But apparently, like the religion of the Celts, the sun comes up, and it comes through this wee crack in the this wee slot. I'm being serious. So it's like a big mound, and there's a tunnel into the mound, and you can walk through it. And then it opens out into this circular room that's all lined with stone inside this mound of earth.
When they're sacrificing goats.
and the just loads of Americans going, I can't get signal, right? And the sun comes up, and it goes through this wee crack, and it lights the whole room. But on the summer and winter solstice, it lights it perfectly. Like it lights the whole room through this wee slot at the front of the mound, and people go there's a waiting list and all to get in there on the solstice. True story.
I'd have no interest.
Yesterday was the solstice, summer solstice. Just the
was,
day before,
yeah.
I'd have no interest in that.
Why?
I'd watch like a TikTok about it and go, that looks unreal. But
Are you
it's
on
the admin of going to it. Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go to the winter
I'm
one.
on it. I have it, but I don't use it. I don't even scroll on it.
I'm stuck on it.
Imagine the winter one. You'd be freezing your bag off. What are you talking about? TikTok?
Yeah.
And
Sorry, Kate, I don't know if you know this. He buffers. So he'll catch up with us in about 2 minutes. You're on TikTok.
So you're stuck on it?
I'm stuck on TikTok. I'm stuck in the... I'm stuck. Wayne Lineker, yes. I'm stuck in like a TikTok addiction at the minute that I need to get out of.
What's here's
Because
an
it knows
actual,
me too well.
Here's an actual question about Wayne Lineker. What's he famous for?
Huh?
What's he famous? Is he just famous for being Gary Lineker's brother, or does he
Yeah.
do stuff?
62 and being a club promoter and everything.
Oh, is that what he does? Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's his life.
He's
Mental.
like he's like the age of someone's granda.
Right, okay.
And you're like, your granda's still working? Is he at 62? Oh, what is your wee granda do? Does he work in a wee corner? Does he work in a hardware shop or something? Be like, nah, he's fucking...
Asking he heads for ID. I remember I used to work in the box.
Right?
In
The Box nightclub?
In box, yeah.
Were you in box?
I was in box, so what
I-
a shithole.
Yeah,
that hurts-
but at
that
the
hurts
time you
towards
didn't
the
know.
end,
At the
towards the
time
end.
you didn't know.
Nah,
was
at
a
the
shithole.
time you didn't, but now looking back on it, like fucking, was it pound Tuesdays or something like that, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Fucking 2 for Tuesdays or something.
Yes.
You got pound to drink.
Yeah.
That
Jesus
was the glory days. That
Box,
was,
for anyone who doesn't know, was a nightclub in the Odyssey that everybody went to kind of underage. And
if
who
you're
was that?
45, it was called Precious. What?
Remember Precious? Who was the guy at the door? Like Sanj or someone?
I remember
And you're
Sanj.
like, if you know, do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
It's like if you know Sanj, like people would claim to know Sanj, and
Yeah.
very few people really knew Sanj.
I worked for him. I did gigs for him in there.
You knew Sanj,
Yeah.
so you could get people in. You'd be like, I know Sanj.
I never really got people in there. Do you know where I used to get people in the McCrackens all the time, but in box it was every person for themselves because it was fucking hectic.
So what did you do in there? Like click
Music?
glasses?
Clacking glasses, mate. I was fucking baiting out tunes in there.
But it was a nightclub.
No,
What do you
but
mean?
so there was a VIP area.
What type of tunes, like?
Fucking all the shit. Kings of Leon and all, right?
Why are you
So-
trying to wank him off? You in the box?
It's my guitar wrist. You don't want to wank out there, just rip it to bits. Anyway, so putting your dick in the cheese grater. I used to. Me and Gianni played in there.
Kieran has a mate called, for
Johnny.
anyone who listening from outside of West Belfast, Johnny. But we thought the first couple of times he told him, I swear to God, see when I met Gianni, I was like, spoken to him, I was like, it is nice to meet you. You're a friend of Kieran. He's like, yes, mate, Johnny. But you and Gianni played in the VIP
We
area?
played in there, and then we played in the VVIP area, which was like a wee.
Hold on, sorry.
And then I played in there.
Sorry.
VIP.
So you're saying in box, everyone knew about the VIP area,
I was downstairs.
but what?
The VVIP was like. It was like a weird wee velvet room with individual sort of bar service going on, like, you know.
Who are you talking? Like, take me back. Like, who's
Box
in there?
was
Nobody.
full of like Space Boys proper.
But it was-
not
yeah.
the
It was-
same,
it was-
Were you ever in a
people paying-
VVIP?
No.
It was
I
people
was too.
paying. Sorry, it was like people paying like 30, 40 quid in, so they could be in this wee room where you could just shout over to like a bar person that was assigned to your table to go, "Can you bring us more of this shit?"
Right.
Yeah. And I would be there going,
Bob's
"And
done
so
very
it
well.
is." You know what I mean? I'd be sitting there doing my fucking Damien Rice.
Sanj
You know what
melting a Magnum into your mouth with a lighter.
Yeah. Just dropping Soleros in the people's
I remember
mouths.
so
Yeah.
many people going up and being like, "Trust me, I know Sanj," and being like, "Sanj," and Sanj's like, "Don't know you." It was like, but the people who did know, I loved that. So the VVIP, so there was never like big celebs in there back in the day or anything.
Not whenever I did it.
There was
no.
not like a Malachy Kush running about or anything.
No, Ryan McMullen was in it one night, but that was before his fame.
Right.
But I know he was there.
All right. You're not investigating them.
No, he
I
was
can
in
prove
there.
he was there.
He was in there when I was there. I spoke to him, but he wasn't like, and I knew him because it was when he was on he was on the circuit playing gigs.
Right.
And I had seen him and thought he was fucking great. He used to do like an acoustic version of Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. It was fucking banging because he has a great voice, like. And he asked me could he play, but he'd had a few, and I was like, not really.
Oh,
Would it have been with your guitar?
Yeah. Now here, see if he.
That's a
Shove my
dickhead move, isn't it?
guitar.
No,
That's a dickhead move.
it's not. No, it's
It
not.
is.
Please,
if you
Mr.
were-
He's a big fan of yours.
if you're sober and you come over and go, here, give me your fucking expensive guitar, I'll go, no worries. But like that's really at that time that was my only guitar, and now it's my only guitar. There was a time in the middle where I had a couple, but I've sold them all.
Right.
But like no, you couldn't lend that guitar to somebody. It's an unbelievable guitar.
But like he obviously saw you as like a mentor, or like a hero.
Did he?
He's like,
Aye.
please, Mr. Ciaran, could I? And you-
No.
no.
This
You
was,
knew
mate,
he
this
was-
was at about fucking 1:30 one morning, and I was like, do you know what it is, mate? I'm sort of wrapping up, so
Yeah.
here we go. Here's fucking message in a bottle of clothes, and then I'm on my way home.
I hope sometime he's doing like SSE.
And
or
I'd be
Ormo
like-
Park,
He was
and he
doing-
goes, Ciaran, come on up and do a tune, and you get there and
And
you
he
clear
goes-
your throat, and he goes, sorry mate, and
Sorry,
you've had a
mate,
few
you
San
look like you've
Pellegrinos.
had a few. Yeah,
You've
yeah.
had a few Sparkmans.
I've had too many Subways this week.
see now that you're out of camp, your fight's done.
Yeah.
What's your like vice? What do you? Is it food?
Food. All food. I put on, like, just get a picture of me when I've been on this just before a fight
Yeah.
and now. I've put on 2 stone.
What?
More than 2 stone, 14 kilos.
One time you came in here like a few days before a fight, and I
Oh.
genuinely thought I could beat him.
Nah.
I know I couldn't,
Nah.
but there was just.
That's right now, probably, yeah.
Do you know what you seemed like? You were like a lion who, you know, they see lions and they go, if he doesn't get something to eat in the next few days, he's gonna die. Because you were like, this was a couple of years ago, and you were like all frail and all, and you were just drinking water, and I told you I was going to Nando's, and you were like, you nearly cried. You were like, I can't eat anything
It's
at the
fucking
minute.
depressing. It's the hardest part of boxing is making weight.
So what's the thing you go and eat straight away?
Pizza. And pizza.
Me and Ciaran did a work in progress gig in Belfast, so we're practicing new material, and Ciaran gets on stage and immediately tells the audience, this won't be long because Pizza Works
Pizza works.
Pizza Works close at 11, so I have to be there at 1:45, and then
Mate,
12
that's the
times
hardest
through,
part of comedy is make them wait. Yeah.
12 times through the set keeps going like this. 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
I need to get out of this camp here. You know, fucking, do you know what's mad though? I sometimes wake up thinking about something you told me, mate, which was you like I asked you what's a big thing that sets, like, say, pro boxers aside from somebody that's just swinging a dig at you.
So are you talking to me or
Not a
Michael?
Mick, right?
Right.
And you said you're not trying to like punch somebody, you're trying to land this one there, and I just remember going like, oh my god, I think about that quite a lot.
Do you know what the equivalent of that is?
Yeah.
You know when you play darts, the very odd time, and professional darts players are trying to land at a certain score
Yeah.
to mathematically do something.
Yeah.
And what you're trying to do is hit near the board, like get it onto the board. Like when I get it on the board, I'm like, yes. But like you're specifically going, I need to hit him in this specific
Yeah, you're
place.
targeting for positions like that,
Yeah.
on the body.
Yeah,
Do you want to know something about darts and Ciaran Bartlett?
yeah.
There was a time
There we go.
when I was about I I'm going to say about 15 or 16, I watched a darts thing. It was on BBC, and it was this guy, it was like a darts championship or something, and there was a guy called Phil Nixon, right, who was like an unknown darts player, and he got clean into the final, and I think he went like quite far ahead, and then like a really well-known guy, it might have been Van Barneveld, but I don't think it was somebody like that. Like, say it was like, whatever it was, he's like 6-0 up and he needs to get to 7, and then your man got it back to like 6 each, and then Phil won, I think, whatever it was, right? And I remember being like, I want to make darts my life now. Right? So I had a darts board.
Right.
And I had darts.
Right.
And I was practicing like fuck for about 3 weeks. But I just had it set up in my room. It wasn't even hung up on the wall. It was on a chair.
Darts is like us,
like
throwing spears.
Do you know what it would be like? Do you know what it would be like?
I assume you were throwing like cocktail sticks.
Yeah. They were child-sized darts, right? They were the wee magnet ones, right? No, I had a real darts board, and I got because we had a dart board in the house, and I went and got it, and I said, do you know what I did, mate? I set it up on a chair in my room,
right?
But it would be like literally like setting it on like that swivel chair and becoming class,
right?
From here to there.
So if they ever change the rules,
so if they ever make it that's the regulation is Ciaran Bartlett's bedroom, I win.
Yeah. You look like you would be unbelievable. Like if you walked out at the Ali Pally in like the fire shirts we wore
those fire shirts,
people would be going nuts.
Can you imagine? And you know, I would bring character to it. Like I would only play on Adidas slides or something. You know what I mean? And nothing else. You know, just the shirt. We walnut whip hanging and my fucking slides.
See, once when my granda died, I went down to my cousin's house, but no relation to that granda.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went down. I was like 12 or something. And I said, "Oh, my granda's dead now." And then my cousin went, "Right, we're playing darts." They were playing darts. So my cousins were playing darts, and I've walked into the game and said, "My granda's just died." And they play away, and I'm just standing there all sad watching them play darts. And then my cousin threw a dart that went through my shoe and into my foot, and I burst out crying. Not because of the pain, but because I really then started the process of the fact that my granda was dead, and I felt like I was having no luck because the dart was in my foot. So I just started crying, and then they were like, he's upset about his granda. And whenever I got to the door of their house, I was like, there's a dart in my foot. And I remember it being one of the worst times of my life.
What age was he when he died? 85.
No,
sorry.
he lived to be a lot older. He was 180.
I love whenever they get 140.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's a great, because they don't
Have
go all the way.
either of you been to the darts?
No.
Nah, but I heard it's unbelievable.
It's like it's a pressure cooker. Like the lid's just about staying on it. You know what I mean? It could go either way. There's fights. People are throwing pints. I hate that when people throw pints.
It's starting to get big in America now, isn't it?
Throwing pints?
No. The darts league.
Is it?
Oh, I had an MSG and all recently.
Now that's what you need to do.
What, sprinkle MSG on my...
On your Magnums?
Yeah.
No, you
become amazing in the American darts.
in the
scene.
American darts, because they're probably even new to it. They're probably shit. Like when they
I
first
could
started
bring-
playing football.
Yeah. I could bring my bedroom dart skills over there.
Yes.
Just like grow that.
What would you like do anything weird with your hair or anything, like a mohawk or for your look?
A mohawk would be good.
What about a wee tail?
Wonder what I would look
Wee
like
rat tail?
now. You can start a mohawk now. Like just like shave this and leave like a streak up the middle.
Yeah.
I bet you would look real scummy, wouldn't it?
No.
No, you look
It
cool.
would suit you, like.
Yeah, you look cool.
And if
Chocolate
you
Dell.
If you shaved the beard the same.
Yeah.
just a streak.
Well, then you are leaving it a wee hipper then, like.
Yeah. Unbelievable. That's amazing. I don't know what other. Do you know what? I also went through a phase before. I think it was around the time Ronnie O'Sullivan won maybe like his 4th or 5th championship, or went, I'll make snooker my life here.
He won loads, didn't he? And then he took a long rest.
Yeah. Oh, nice. You did break my story there, Shane. Anyway, so
Sorry, we'll cue it up again.
no spider. Anyway, there's just no anyway. So he won, like I think it was like his 4th or 5th one, and I was like, I'm gonna make snooker my life now. I think I went to Westway about 5 times in 2 weeks, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the Crucible now.
Yeah.
I have a break of 27 under my belt here.
Right.
I cleared the colours one day and I went, I've clocked this.
Yeah.
Like I've got as good at this as I'm gonna get, but I've lost it now.
I love snooker and pool. It's brilliant.
Snooker's great.
On holiday, I love playing pool on holiday.
I don't have anybody to play snooker with anymore, and don't fucking ask me. Don't ask me. But like, I'm saying that as if I killed my last snooker partner.
Yeah.
I mean, don't ask me now. Don't go, I'll play with you.
Yeah.
Don't patronise me. Anyway.
Do you play? We're playing tomorrow. It'll have happened by the time the episode comes out. We're playing against Man United tomorrow, football.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Actual Man United. Man United legends.
Yap Stam.
They're pensioners.
Yap Stam.
Are you playing in it?
I heard he's playing. No, I'm not playing. I wouldn't play. Look at the skinny of my ankles. Come on. I'd be snapped in half. People purposely go for me.
Did you play in any of these before?
No. And if they ask me, I'll say no.
Do you think people would try to hurt you because you are an athlete?
No.
Wouldn't be for that.
Those feel like you look like a little bastard. You know? I think Jimmy's going to play one.
Is he?
Right.
I'll not be able to concentrate if Jimmy's playing. Sexy wee bastard.
I think he is. I think he's going to play one.
I'm going to pass every ball to Jamie. Be like, yes, Jamie, mate. Like, even if I'm one-on-one with the keeper and Jamie's playing left back, I'm just going to turn around and hoof it back to Jamie.
Oh.
I love Jamie, sexy wee Mexican guy. Have you seen his brother?
Yeah.
Is he single?
No.
No. Alright. But I'm buzzing for this. Ciaran wants to play outfield and reckons he has Yap Stam in the pocket.
I don't want to play outfield. If I'm forced to, I will have him in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yap Stam's never marked anybody like me before, Shane.
Yeah.
He does me for pace. I'm happy to admit that.
He's like 55, isn't he?
Yeah, he does me for pace.
Right.
Like so I don't have him on the turn.
Yeah.
Play off his shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, get him behind.
You should come down and watch.
I'm a hold up guy.
CV.
Okay.
I'm a hold up striker, Shane.
Right. Ryan Burnett's playing.
I'm actually playing in that. That's what I am doing.
Right, okay.
I have on my goalie gear.
I want to ask you about, you've launched a beer.
Yeah.
Before we talk about that, if you could launch a drink, say Diageo come to you and they say, Ciaran, we're big fans. We want to get away from, we know you're heavily linked to crisps. Right? You know
I've seen that.
know your underworld links to
I've seen
crisps.
the
Heavily
supplies.
linked.
I've seen the supplies, huh?
Oh, mate, Tero arrived with a pallet of crisps for everyone on the waterfront and another one for me. That was unbelievable. That was class.
So you've got underworld links to crisps, right? Everyone knows you're linked up to crisps. But Diageo want to launch a drink here, an alcoholic drink. So what are you passionate about? Like, what would you like to get behind?
They only do alcohol, don't they? It's like yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like a whiskey if I was doing one,
Right.
because I used to drink whiskey.
Proper 12.
Yeah, you know.
You could.
Proper BT 12.
Well, you love
BT 12.
you love where is BT12?
West Belfast.
Well, yeah.
Oh, so that could work.
Yeah.
You should do a parody ad. Anyway, what you love Kenmare down south? Michael, you ever been to Kenmare?
That is a shit, you know.
I know you should do like a fake ad.
A what? Fake ad for what?
Yes. For proper
BT12
For
BT12.
whiskey?
Yeah. Proper BT12 and we'll mock it up. Proper from the west.
It's just,
And like
West is big.
he has the Black 4 gin where he like what would be
it's
the
just water out of the black stuff. You just drink that.
The green fortune.
the green 4 gin.
Yeah.
So he loves Kenmare,
Yeah.
right? Have you been?
I haven't been, but I know I've heard him speak about it.
He loves it. So what if you had Kenmare whiskey?
I would like to maybe do like Kenmare whiskey, but I would call it something like I'd like to call it Firewater. Is there anything called that? No.
Firewater?
Aye, where it's just
Doesn't
like
sound good.
that's no, but I would be like Kenmare Firewater. No,
Doesn't sound good.
Kenmare.
I read it. I do.
What about like the
Kenmare.
goblins? The goblins pouch?
Goblin tears.
Goblin
No, not
spunk.
goblin tears.
Goblin spit.
The goblin
No, not
spunk.
goblin spit. That's not nice.
Yeah,
Goblin spunk, not
yeah.
goblin spunk. Goblin jizz?
Goblin jizz.
No, I think that's what I'll be doing after this podcast.
Yeah.
What about what's Jimmy doing before the match? But what I'm saying is, something like the goblins basket. Like, what would they collect money in? Like a pouch or a
Basin.
A purse.
the goblin's purse?
Yeah.
Something like that. And the ads is just you and all your knitwear down in Kenmare.
Yeah, knitwear and whiskey. That's what I'm all
What
about.
colour
now.
of knitwear though?
Yeah. Do you know what I like? I have a dark bottle green knitted Cardi B. It's me.
Cardi C.
Yeah. They've never fucking seen Cardi B like this. And we knitwear sitting in a library in Kenmare. What about? I like that BT12 thing. I think that's fucking.
I think
great.
that's good. Mine would be a gin. Mine would definitely
You
be a
do
gin.
look like a gin kind of guy. Like
Yeah.
Pardon?
you like the gin.
I like
tonic
gin,
over
yeah.
there.
I don't like gin and tonic.
I
I don't like gin and tonic. I don't know why that's a standard go-to. Gin and lemonade is way better than gin and tonic.
I think you should hook up with like Solskjaer or like Holland and be like, it's a Norwegian. Know what I mean? Norwegian.
Oh, very good, very good, very good.
I feel like I'd be giving them a lot of rights for the company for that one joke.
Yeah,
No, I'm
if,
thinking
if
like,
it's like Dragon's Den, they're
North
just gonna
Down Gin.
fuck you like
North Down Gin would sell.
North Down Gin
Hollywood Gin, something like that. North
because it
Down.
makes you feel like you're going north, but you're actually going down as you
Yes.
drink it.
Yes.
Know what I mean?
Like a spiral. You're going down a spiral.
Yeah.
So
See, gin. Sorry, is there any drinks that affect you emotionally? Like vodka. If I ever drank
All of them?
vodka, no,
What
but like
way? What-
I mean, like if I ever drank vodka, I would specifically like feel raging after a few of them, like about nothing. Like somebody would like.
Spike him and Joxer.
No, I
after
mean
this,
seriously. Like
please.
if I had a few vodkas and somebody like. I know.
I think we're about to enter Jay from the In-Betweeners territory.
somebody-
Here. What would you do, mate?
No, this is what I mean. Like, I would just feel rage. I would feel raging about nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I see somebody hanging his coat over the back of a chair in a bar. I'm like, fucking cunt. Right? So you're not at home, are you? Right?
You do this every day.
I know. No, right, but
You're just
it would-
raging
it
every
would-
day.
it would be
Imagine you
worse.
on the West Link with a vodka.
I know. I was just saying, maybe I'm drinking vodka every day. Anyway, it used to rage me out. And then if I ever had gin, and I only ever did this maybe twice in my life, a couple of gins, very weepy, very like,
Oh Jesus.
very like, you know, I'm gonna phone some uncle and be like, you should go back to Ireland, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Screaming into his shoe, going, I can't get through to you. I'm sorry.
Is his uncle on the run? What's going on? What's going on?
Bart Bartlett.
It wasn't him.
He had an uncle called Bart Bartlett. He's dead, isn't he?
He's expired. Yeah, he's past the sell by. The 3 kidney kid. He loved it.
Bart Bartlett had 3
He
kidneys.
did have 3 kidneys.
Yeah.
He did. I mean, this it sounds like shite, but he literally did have 3 kidneys. When they were instead of doing a transplant, they added one.
Fucking hell.
I mean, that's mental, isn't that? That's mental.
Yeah.
I was in Canada. Yeah.
So you know it's true.
Yeah.
I'm seeing this girl. Oh, where is she? Let's meet her. Nah, she lives in Spain.
She's dirty as fuck. I was in Canada.
She gives. Where does she live? Zimbabwe.
She gives.
She's coming to the PCF disco. Actually, she can't because we've just remembered she lives in Tanzania.
She gives.
Does she give?
So funny.
Does she give? You're 9. She gives.
You're 9.
So how did they come about that you like launch a beer? Did someone come to you and go?
Me and my mate, and a lager. I'm not big into beer. Never have been.
Not an ideal way to start this.
No,
Yeah.
but it's actually a nice beer. I actually like it. So
Well, I like that you're not. You know when you see people start things and work with brands, and they're like, "Oh, I this is me. I'm all about this," and then you go, "Is it?" I like that you're like, you don't have to live the thing that you're doing,
Yeah.
right? So you're like, it's in like, that's like me starting a, soil business. And being like, you know what I'm like, fucking I love soil, and people are like, I've talked about soil before. I go, well, this is great
Love a
soil.
wee bit of dirt, don't you?
Oh,
She gives.
and like the older you get, if you got with a new partner, you'd go more. You'd be more excited to tell people she doesn't give. People are like, does she give? You're like, how dare you? How dare you? So was your mate the one who went?
he brought the idea to me and says, let's do this. And I've been speaking with it for the last few years, like it's brewed with fucking shamrocks and everything.
Mental.
Aiming it at the Irish kind of audience. Le Grab, which means with love in Irish.
I knew that.
You know what I mean? And I know you're fluent, so it's going really well. We started to launch it in Ibiza because so much contacts. He has so much contacts in Ibiza. We've got it in everywhere. It's in all the bars there already. It's not even launched at home yet. But over there, have all celebrities. Have your man Loftus Cheek holding it. Have
Chelsea player?
Yeah. Have Joey Essex.
So you go to Ibiza, bring loads of bottles
just
out there.
promote it out. There's fucking thousands of bottles out there at the minute. I mean, there's plenty of pallets out there at the minute.
That's mad.
It's in all the bars. It's in. We had it in Ocean Beach set up. We had it in all like the Irish bars everywhere. And just get the kind of people behind it, publicity behind it with all the celebrities, and they're all loving it. They're actually all really enjoying it.
How are you going to launch it here? What are you planning? What's?
Well, I think it'll come out here maybe the end of August, start of September. I haven't planned how big it will be or how big we'll launch it, but I think the main aim is to get it to America.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottle cap will have a shamrock on the top of it. Shamrocks in it. Says on the look of the Irish, all that stuff. Irish Americans will eat it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even had a former Rangers star drinking it when I was there, Ryan Kent.
Oh yeah.
Just went to Fernavace, yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, no, he just went, ooh, apple gra. You know what I mean? It was, that's what he said. That's what he said while he was drinking it. Like, you know what I
You
mean?
tell me, you're like, there's a bottle of Heineken, don't look at it. Halfway through it, get a photo. For fuck's sake. I was going to say, like, is that something then, so you could say, here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You book a fight for MSG.
Yeah.
And do it in like a giant bottle. Like
Magnum?
a foam
Like a
bottle
Magnum?
of the beer. Because then you can promote it through like in box, can you?
Nah,
Or
we
is there
can't. Sure, if you look at the last show, it was on the canvas and stuff, the name of it.
Right.
On the canvas, and I was thinking ahead, mate, you know what I mean?
I like the idea of having like a brand or something, or doing something like that, but then I wouldn't like any of the admin
The
or
work
anything.
that goes behind
yes.
it, because there's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Do you be like ever be in a lab coat, like tasting like we
No.
take pipettes of beer or
No,
anything?
like I haven't really liked the taste of beer, right? But actually, I can drink this beer, so it must taste nice.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It must be nice if I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
I mean, so, and
I would like that wee bit of it though. I would be the bit I would demand to be
In the
involved
lab, you want to
in.
be.
I want to be.
Oh, more hops, guys. Let's get some
I
more
want.
hops.
Do you know what I want? I want to be dressed like this in a room where everyone else is in a white coat. And they're all standing with clipboards waiting to see what the
What you're
Goblin
saying.
King says.
To do a wee syringe of it into your mouth.
Yeah, and I go
Yeah.
and spit it out and go, too tart.
You cleanse your
And then they have to work for weeks to
you
fix
cleanse
that.
your palate with cheese and onion tato.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then go for a bit more.
yeah.
Launching a beer. I mean, yeah, I think if I was to do something, it would have to be like gin. But I like the idea of that, and then going, who can we get to drink it? Who would you, if you could get a shot of one celebrity around the world drinking it?
Okay.
But then
He's got his own, like.
yeah.
But he's aware of our drink, you know what I mean? He's we spoke about it before.
Could this start a wee?
He says it's his game, didn't he?
He said it's his game.
But
I back you up.
I know.
Mick, I'll back you up.
I sound
Mick, I'll back
bit
you up.
mental at the same time, like, you know what I mean? But I suppose when you get that kind of
I know,
generational wealth and stardom the way he's got, you're just
See-
like, fuck you to everybody, aren't you?
Yeah.
See if he starts. One of us goes to war, we
You
all
could
go to
do
war.
that, that's
I'll back you
exactly
up.
it.
I don't even think I need that level of wealth or fame to get to my fuck you space. I think
Yeah.
I could do a wee 3-point turn in that space after the SSE this year.
So are you just enjoying time off at the minute?
Yeah.
And then I see, like, I don't know, it's clickbait articles or whatever, but it's like, you know, you'll see like an article and it's going to say, oh, you've decided what you're going to do next in boxing,
Yeah.
and some of it's making it look like you might not box again and that kind of thing.
No, I was of the thought I was going to pack it in.
As you were like in the dressing room after that fight.
In the immediate aftermath, says, fuck this. I'm done. I was like, nah, I can't do this shit. It's too much. Too risky, everything, health, all that other stuff. I was in the immediate aftermath, you're going, fuck this. No, I don't want to have to do this all again. I have to go through this whole process again of rebuilding and trying to get back to in the position of favour the title again. And it's long, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
long. If I talk about time away from family, if I fight 3 times a year, at minimum, I'm away 36 weeks of the year then.
Jesus, that's
Right.
terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a missus and 2 kids. That's
Yeah.
tough, man.
Yeah.
It's unfair, but as I've always said, it's a short career, so it's not like it's forever.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, you have to do all that again. And the immediate aftermath, it's like, I'm done. And then as the dust settled, I was like, nah, I can't go out there. I still believe I can be world champion. I know I still have the ability to be world champion. I just had a fucking off night and lost. And that's all it was, because I can't blame preparation. Preparation was fantastic. The whole training camp was fantastic. How I felt the whole week was great. And then on fight night, something just felt off. Just had a bad feeling, a bad energy around me, and I was just like, oh fuck. And then when I went into the fight, no game plan. The game plan went out the window, and I just went to war with someone who, you know,
That's his
enjoys that's his game, instead of me moving and boxing like it was like what is my game. And we had the ring, you know, extra big for that reason, because I was going to use the ring, but I didn't. I just went toe to toe. And
Did you feel
I
yourself consciously doing that and going, fuck the game plan? Or was it just...
Nah, it was just like I wasn't there. I wasn't switched on. And even the coach said the round before, like, because after I got knocked down, I ended up getting up. It wasn't like I was knocked down. I was
Yeah.
all right. The coach threw the towel in right away, but the round before, he says, if you don't start doing what you're meant to be doing, I'm going to throw the towel in here, because you're not sticking to no game plan. You're doing the wrong stuff. I says, I'm all right, don't worry about it. And then I went out and just went straight back to what I was doing. As soon as before I even hit the canvas, he throws the towel in. You know what I mean? So, and I think it was the right decision, because you could get more damage and and more hurt if you're getting up and going back at it again. You know what I mean? So that's the way it just was. I had a bad night at the office, an off day, and everybody in sport has them. Unfortunately, mine was my first kind of proper off day in front of 10,000 people, and you know, live on TV all around the world. So
Yeah.
you know, it's hard that way. Like,
It's the only, like, I can't relate it, but the closest way you can relate it, us, is with a gig. You can gig the next night. If you have a terrible gig and you go, which we all have, where you go, and even the game plan thing. Do you know what I mean when I say, Ciaran, like, you can go on and go, right, the room's really rowdy. So you go like, right, I know what I need to do here.
Yeah.
But but feeling that and executing it's totally different. And there's times where you're going, I can't get like out of the cement here.
Yeah.
You can't. But you know what you should be doing, but in that moment you can't do it. But the cruel thing for you is you can't fight the next night to make it right.
Yeah.
nah.
But if we want to feel good and go, fuck, I've had a bad night here, but I want this joke to really work. You can go somewhere the next night, and then it works, and you have a great feeling.
Yeah.
So you don't. It's so final what you're doing. It's so like.
It is like you get one chance at it, when you're in there.
Yeah.
And if you don't hit it, you're fucked. And at the same time, you're going, my next fight, you go, fuck, you gotta take a pay cut now. You're going, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's not like you're going the next night and taking a pay cut if you had a bad night.
Yeah.
In boxing, you go in and take, and it's not like a small pay cut, you take a big pay cut, and you're going, fuck me.
Yeah.
That's mental.
It's
I didn't
unfair,
know.
like, it's disgusting. But then also, if I don't go on my phone after fights, there's no point. Unless I win, I'll go on it when I win. But when I lose, which is 2 times now, I try not to go on it, because you just get people like loving it. No.
Oh, really?
But like disgusting. Like, obviously,
Who does that?
like, I've done some fucking controversial stuff in the past, and people like will wanna definitely put the boot in, so I understand it. But I get like, you feeling cunt, I'm deleted all this year.
my
I get
God.
so much. But even people from, like, if you go say
see that shit.
people from West Belfast, he was shade anyway, all stuff like that, and you're going, fuck me here, let's not see you again. Like, but you know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
It just
Aye.
brews in some people,
See,
and
but
it doesn't go away. And
I hate the way people get on like that around like sport. Like I like football's probably a sport I watch the most. Like, and when people get on like that about like when I see United fans giving off about United, sometimes I'm sitting going, fuck up, right? sometimes.
Yeah.
I have given off occasionally, as if I know anything about football. We'll find out tomorrow. But do you know what? I hope I do well enough tomorrow to be able to have a voice in football. But anyway, no. Do you know what? That's mental to me to hear that though, because that actually.
Fast forward 2 months, Kieran's in Saudi Arabia signing for a club.
Tom Jap stand in his back pocket. Hello.
Anything that a clear on the way in, he's like, my passport, yep, stand. Just do Magnums in Saudi Arabia. And also, at least if they go to cut your hand off, they'll be like, someone beat us to it.
That's unreal. I think that's really like fucking mad that people would be such arseholes like that.
But
like,
it's
saying stuff like that to you
So-
after you've done. But you're the one. See, this is the thing. Like, there's certain people I'm prepared. See, if I go on at a gig and like eat shit or like do stuff like in the middle of a gig that eat shit, there are people that I'm absolutely prepared to hear it's fucking balls or you alright, that wasn't normal, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't great tonight. But like from some average people, I'm like, here you went, fuck. What
you mean we take it from each other?
I would take it off certain other comedians. I'd take it off you or William or something. I'll take it off Chloe and Kev. Like, or if I'm pitching a joke and somebody goes, that's dog shit.
Just to clarify, you take it from you take it from Chloe.
Yep, and then we both take it from William. And
Chilling at the holiday.
but then it's mental to me that like people who aren't doing the same thing as you would
Yes.
say that. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. So,
I was so close to like just screenshotting all messages and then just put them on my story. Know of all their names. and all. Like, cause you get people sacked in that. Like, I was going, maybe I should. No, for some of the stuff you're saying, maybe I should try and get sacked. But then I was going, nah, you know, I'll hold off and I'll hold it for a different time.
There's a
it's
wee
hard not to-
meme of like a wee doll doing a wee face like this, and it says on it, when you're getting absolutely roasted and you're holding something back that would end someoend life.
Right.
And it just reminded me of it there. You're sitting looking at all that going, I can get 80 people sacked here, but you're just like,
Me last
just
week,
waiting.
last weekend, me and William Thompson did a show on Q Radio, right? 2 hours of playing dance music, and that's all it was. Giving people shout outs, playing dance
You
music.
don't like dance music?
Huh?
You don't like dance music?
I do like dance music. I don't like having to dance to dance music
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
on someone else's terms. I'll have a wee bop in the house. I can rave like see my actual raving,
secret raving.
unreal.
Alone?
Like if I if I get a glow sticks in between these fingers
Yeah,
and like back, I can't do it. I need to right like that there. I know. But I could do it. But we did it. We do a 2-hour show, and it's the most inoffensive. We're like literally giving people shout outs and playing music.
Yeah.
And there was, and you see the live texts that come in, and there was, and it's in no way like it's not the same as what you're getting. It's not political. It's not based on any of that. It's one guy who, and by the way, he texts Q every day, so that's his life.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This is shite. When's this over?" And I see that, and I show it to William, and all we're laughing at it. 2 minutes later, you're boring. Get off the radio. This continues and continues for the 2 hours. He sends about 15 WhatsApps to Q. This is boring the shit out of me. When I left the studio that night, I went, he listened to that for 2 hours. And he hated it.
I'm just glad my burner phone still works.
But it's
mad,
just,
though.
people get
I
this
know, yeah.
obsession. I can understand the knee-jerk comment,
Yeah.
but then then they're watching all your fights so that they don't go well.
Do you know
But
what
they're
is
still
worse, though?
sitting down to watch the
Do
thing
you know
they
what
don't
is
like.
worse? People being serious, coming up to you with a, you should
I get
change
that.
coach,
I'm
or
not-
like,
Yeah.
that's worse. Or like people coming up, it's like, this isn't the same thing, but like people coming over to me and going, mate, you should just do music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't even say music. So you fuck off now. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
Do you know how you end all that shit? Next
Smack 'em.
fight, walk out to the Billy Boys. And it's done. It's done. He'll be like, Michael, just tell the DMs.
Yeah.
Michael, I was wrong.
Walk into one of them
It's just reversed.
Yeah.
That's all happens.
walk into one of them raved up versions of the sesh, you know. The sesh.
Come out, you black and tans. We'll play by a loyalist flute band. Everyone wins. That won't cause controversy. That's how to stop a controversy, I think.
Yeah.
Just get it all done.
Yeah, it's unreal.
But it's
mad.
I don't know. It's I'm so removed from like anything political, like that. I just can't understand the kind of hate and all that, and even like you're saying about football. So everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? James McLean getting his 100th cap for the Republic. When I listened to the coverage of the Northern Ireland game in Radio Ulster, Northern Ireland players going, you know, class to see, great moment for his family, all that kind of thing. And then you look in the comment section of Belfast Live, and it's like the worst thing. Like
That's the worst comment section to go to is Belfast Live.
Yeah, the
It's worse
Telegraph
than
too.
YouTube. Like
It's people. That's TV now. That comment section is panto, and it's TV, and everyone's looking at, like, we're all looking at
it. Gives everybody a voice, doesn't it?
We're all looking at it, and we can't stop.
But it's mad though, like, to listen to you just being so like honest about like saying like when you come off the end of that fight and you're sitting there going, I might jack us in. Like that's a lot of mental pressure, because like we're talking about like doing gigs. Fair enough, like there is mental pressure on it, like mental, not this is mental. There's internal pressure doing stand up where you go on and you're like, I hope this isn't shit. I don't want to eat shit tonight. But like I want to eat shit on the way home. That's what I want to do. I want to stop and get a wee Chinese. But like you don't want to eat shit at the gig. And if it goes badly, you do feel like dog shit. But it's like we do get that chance to definitely go. Like I did one number last year where I made this joke that is vaguely controversial, and a couple of people got up and walked out. I mean, it's not even that controversial.
What was it?
About Olivia Newton-John. Anyway, right?
Oh, whoa.
Here. I mean, to be fair, she was still warm when I made that joke, right? But anyway, I made this joke, and a couple of people who were knobs all the way through
Tell
the
me
gig.
Tell me more.
That's great. They were being knobs to other comedians, and they got up, and as they were walking out, the guy came right into my face and gave me a finger, and I was like, whatever. And as we were walking out, I shouted something like, don't let the door hit you on the way out. You can't, right? And
You waited. He was up.
Right?
You didn't say it when he was up in your face.
I know. Wagger! Here I call him a wagger, right? So, it was all good, right? I know, yeah.
Come on. Sorry, mate. No.
See you better fuck off.
Say it to my face. He's coming over. No.
So they left anyway, and then I was like, on the way out of that gig, I was like, melted, right? But I literally had another one that night and had a screamer.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
Yeah.
But like listening to that, like your mental strength is highly impressive, because fuck knows what that feels like. Because I know what it feels like eating shit in a gig to 100 people. So what's it like where you're actually putting your body on the line?
You're depressed for about a week or so, like proper depressed. Listen, it was even worse because I had to go to Disneyland in Paris on the fucking Tuesday.
It's a terrible place to be depressed.
Like, imagine that though. Like,
I know.
like stuck with fucking loads of kids around me.
Yeah.
Pluto with his arm around your chin.
I had my own 2 kids and my missus' little brother with us, and I was like, why am I here? I kept saying that, why am I here? Why am I up here? I told you before, shouldn't have booked this so soon after.
Yeah.
But then you're walking about this and that. I was like sitting waiting in queues for like 45 minutes. I'm like, why am I here?
You just want to be, see when something like that, I sometimes think when something goes wrong, I know with me anyway, I just want to be in a fucking house. So like, and you want things to be on your own terms.
Away from everybody.
Do you know what? Do you know what one of the hardest things in that kind of time to have is when people go, nah mate, don't worry, you know,
wasn't that bad?
You did brilliant. Because that person means only well.
Yeah.
But it's you'd nearly in a way rather have someone be like, that was shit, wasn't it? In a dead on way, and you go, yeah, well shit.
Yeah.
But when you're, you know, people that are close to
you'll
you
be
just
back, don't worry, you'll be back. All good,
yes.
And like, see, even like someone go, yeah, how are you feeling? How do you think I'm feeling?
Yeah.
I'm fucking devastated, of course.
But then you got to do all these interviews straight after. You got to do press.
Disneyland though must be fucking off.
Crying on the waltzers.
I hate even like I hate even have to. If I eat shit, I don't.
I'd love to see, the photos they take halfway down, just you and Splash Mountain.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse coming over going, you should change coach, Michael. Unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable.
You know what? It's a fucking deer hole as well.
Is it the Paris one?
Jesus
I know.
Christ. Oh
Where did you
my
stay?
God. Some hotel. Don't get me started on this. She booked it. Some hotel, but it had like swimming pool and like slides and all for the kids. I walked in it and there was like all these people from Newcastle. Do your Newcastle boys work away? And I was just like,
Was it your old pal Gaza, mate? Michael, it's
I
your
was
old
just
pal
like-
Gaza.
I
I heard you lost your face.
Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Absolute shithole. Just outside it, like, and then went in. I think like we went for like a meal in Disneyland, and the girl goes, "You know how much it is?" And I says, "No." She says like it's £80 per adult. Was it a fucking buffet? £80 per adult,
Went there.
45. And I says, "Why?" She says, "Because there's characters." Like, I don't care. Like, I don't
You're
care
not fucking
characters.
eating Pluto.
Exactly. I don't know.
So for that, I want to be eating Hoi Sin Donald Duck. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking mental. £80 for a fucking buffet.
I went to the exact
Bunch.
same place, and it is a night because once you're in, charge what you want.
Aye.
Because you can't go anywhere else.
Oh.
You're locked in.
Ah, it is shit.
See,
And the
some-
food,
some
the
people
food,
care.
the food's like it's from Iceland.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
That's
Like
stinking.
those heated up shit.
Yep.
Some
Terrible.
people, some people care about a customer experience, but Walt Disney. See that? Walt doesn't. That's what that means.
You walk out.
Anyway, sorry. I peaked with a Pluto joke. I'm sorry.
You walk out of Disney castles there with a chicken and a fishing rod. And a dressing gown. Michael, it's all right, mate.
It's Pluto. He can't see.
Paul, what would you say to Pluto? I'd say, all right, Pluto, it's your old mate, Gaza.
That's all, folks.
I love it if Gaza was just one of the new characters in Disneyland, just walking about.
Why, man?
I went.
my god.
Speaking of stags earlier, I on my stag we went to Magaluf and we had a WhatsApp group of everyone on the stag,
Shagaloof, huh?
and every single night I would do a voice note to the WhatsApp group, and for some reason as Gaza saying the night to everyone, so we'd be like, all right John, it's your old pal Gaza saying night, and I go around every single person in the group. Great banter us lads.
Matt Stag, bro. Stag aloof. Yeah.
Don't get me on the WhatsApps on the stag. Woo-hoo. I was like, I
have to organise Jamie's stag for next year.
where are we going?
I don't know. Where do you want to go? Where
Well, is he giving you places where he's going somewhere like this, someone like that, or is he just leaving it up to you?
He's leaving up to me.
How many boys are we talking here?
Big number, like
It'd be a big stag. 30? 25.
25.
Fuck.
Do
That's
you,
a full squad.
you're gonna go
like.
away. You're gonna go away.
It has to be.
You want the sun?
I know his missus and stuff. They're doing their hen.
Carlingford.
In Ibiza.
You gotta top that.
That's literally like taking a team to the Euros. 25 people. That's what you should do.
So
That's
I don't
mad.
know. I was saying Vegas, but he's saying not everybody could go to Vegas.
Puts a few boys out. Yes, that's good etiquette from him.
But here, if it puts a few boys out,
Well, fuck
if that puts a
Exactly.
few boys out, that means there's space. You
Aye.
Yes.
know what I mean? Puts a few boys in too.
I'll write Jamie, it's your old pal Gaza. Go to Dubai, mate. Yeah, Vegas. If they're going to
Vegas would be
Ibiza, you just go
unbelievable.
Vegas.
I've never been to
But
Vegas.
we could do Ibiza a different date.
See
I'm saying-
Vegas. I don't think I should go, because I know I'll get a wee itch. Mate,
You couldn't cards?
I don't gamble.
He Rain
I
Man.
don't
He's
gamble.
Rain Man.
I bet. It's very different. Gambling is putting money on that you don't have to spare. Betting is a service. Do you know what I mean?
Are you about to plug Ladbrokes here?
Mate, I don't. I
New
haven't.
sponsor on the pod.
I haven't placed any real bets in ages, but I really did used to love it. Like, I used to love a wee bet, like
Not for me.
a wee bet middler. Oh, I love it.
But would you just want to just stay in the
Gilroy?
casinos?
What would you be playing?
Roulette would
Ah,
be my
roulette, no.
roulette is my
What's your
casino
numbers?
game. I don't do numbers. I do
Tell me
right.
you
So,
don't do red and
so
black.
I run a progressive.
Lanes.
I run a progressive system on either red and black or odds and evens, and at the same time I bet on the thirds. Do
Right.
you know what I mean?
See, if you went to Vegas, you'd lose it all because they pump oxygen into the casinos
Yeah,
to
yeah.
keep you alert and awake.
Awake.
There's no windows, so you don't know how long time's passing.
There's no natural light.
And
Table service for anything you want.
As we
Yeah,
know,
all
I'm
free.
a terrible judge of time anyway.
All free.
Could you imagine how late I would be if I had to come through Vegas to get
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Food and drink free.
Is it?
Yeah.
They bring it. See, if you're gambling,
if you're gambling,
it's all coming to you.
Oh mate,
all
could you
coming to your
imagine?
food.
Could you imagine how?
tip the waiter? They're good.
Would you boys
imagine
wanna
how
go see a
happy I
show?
would be? I would go. Do you know what I would have gone to see when it was on? Sting. You were able to
Kieran,
buy seats
fuck all.
on
Yes,
the
bring
stage.
Kieran on the stag. Jamie, we've got this unreal stag. 10 minutes later, in an arena. Every breath you take.
Message
Tell you
in
what,
the box.
Aye, some of us have is faster ones.
Mate, Sting's unbelievable. I'm going to see him next Wednesday.
I know
And
you are.
I'm going to do a report. It's going to be
What do you
amazing.
mean you're going to do a report?
I'm literally going to write about it in the Sunday Life. I'm reporting on Sting. I do you know I would love so much. I'm actually legit gonna try to meet him this week. I should have been planning this for months. I'm gonna try this week to get the interview him.
It'll be hard, like.
You
I
won't
know.
get
hard
this.
to
I won't get near him, but I'm gonna
So
try.
it's a sting operation.
I like that.
Do you now? Here's the thing about him. You told me, and this is so middle class. You went. I've booked my parking space for the Sting concert.
You have to book a parking space.
I'm not familiar with this at concerts at all.
Malahide Castle, there's car parks, but you have to book a space ahead of time.
Right.
I'm driving to
It's a
it.
big concert then.
Do you get assigned a space? You've got your space.
It's not assigned, but it's like it's
Sir
in a
Bartlett?
specific bit.
Huh?
Sir Bartlett.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
please
booked
stay
it.
in the castle.
I've booked it as Bartlett. That's what I've done.
He's in the dungeon of
I
the
don't
castle.
like I don't like people to know it's me coming.
So will you take a full day? You staying over anywhere near there?
I don't think we're staying over. We'll just drive back.
Oh, it's heavy.
And will you be like?
Although after Hans Zimmer, the two of us were in the car on the way home. Hans Zimmer was unbelievable. By the way, when we
Is
were
it-
on the way back,
You know Hans Zimmer?
It's
does-
gladiator music.
Yes,
God,
mate.
unbelievable.
they had the real singer, Lisa Gerrard. Was there.
I would cry. Like.
Mate, I was sitting. I ugly cried during Gladiator, and Chloe ugly cried during Lion King. We both looked like you know.
Did he do Lion King?
He did Lion King, and the guy who sang it was there.
Elton John?
No, the guy that sings the African parts was there.
I thought Elton John.
Um,
but I thought
we
it was a time
were-
where you could have. You know what I mean?
We were, mate, I look like, did you ever see one of them fat birds in an Adele video that throws, you know, in an Adele video when it's all slow? And
That's on my playlist and
do you know
everything.
what I mean? It cuts to the
I
concert.
still have that on my playlist.
Adele?
No,
Gladiator?
no, the Gladiator.
Did you two just
Look.
become best friends?
Now we're free.
Now we're free. Yes.
Fuck off! Are you two
They did
getting
that.
on like your mates? Like
See,
just because I don't know Hans Zimmer.
are you not entertained, Shane? Hey. Anyway, like I look. Did you ever see them birds in Adele videos that throw roses at her and all and cry? They're just ugly. Going. That's why I was like during fucking Hans Zimmer last week. But on the way home, two of us were like it was a brutal
was it?
drive. Dublin. It was just the show went on forever. He was on stage for like 3 hours.
Where was it?
The 3. I also booked a wee space for that in the Point Village car park. You have to sit in there forever to get out.
What do you
Mate,
do-
see
what
the
did you do
people
for
who
dinner?
work in there. They're huffing too many fumes. They're all mad and they're terrible. Do you know what their job is? To point at empty car parking spaces and I can't even do it because they're just huffing fumes.
What did you do for dinner?
Where do we go again?
I'm only going to the staff car park at the 3. Because I did it with Kevin Hart.
Where did we? I went to an Italian place our Kevin recommended. Shit.
Could Gianni not have got you a?
It was shit. It was actually really shit.
Right.
We were. Do you know what we were doing? This is a true story. We were there, and about 40 minutes went by for our starter, and the starter was like literally olives and salami, like on like a wee board, you know. And it was like 40 minutes, and I said to Chloe, I went, when my clock on my phone gets to 35 minutes past, we're out of here, and I'm looking at where we're about to go to, and they brought it at 34 minutes past, and I'm like.
And then when the waiter went back into the kitchen, you
I
said,
went,
wanker.
Yeah, just as he got out of earshot, I went, fuck's sake.
I would like, before we wrap up here, I would like the 3 of us to go to a concert in Dublin. I would like that.
Can it be something that it doesn't have to be something that I love. Can it be something I sort of know a couple of songs?
Right.
Like, don't take me to like,
Would you come to a
I'll
concert
do it.
in Dublin, three of
Yeah.
us?
don't take me to like BTS or something. You know what I mean?
I would love to go see BTS.
Take me to like something more cultured. You know?
3 Arena, Dublin.
I legit can't wait for this Sting gig.
Right.
Blondie are playing with them as well.
Okay, I think we could go to Iron Maiden, no. Peter Gabriel, no. Placebo,
Iron
no.
Maiden's a big yes, and so are Placebo. Dave would love Placebo.
Ricky Gervais.
It's not a concert, though, is
I
it?
can't do it, but it would be unbelievable.
It's on the 12th of July.
When are
so-
Iron
I
Maiden
can't go
playing?
anyway.
You
Especially
walking?
not- especially
Yeah.
You know, my son was born on the 13th.
Oh, really?
Was it?
I'll be in Italy over it, but so I'll never be able to go.
Blink 182.
I'm already
Shit,
seeing
that.
them up here.
No to Shania Twain.
Why?
All the No Blasters team are going to see
Why?
that because I'm
Shania
benevolent.
Twain's unbelievable.
Shania Twain is on the 19th and 20th of September.
I would fully do that. By the way, our Kevin was talking the other day about tribute act names,
Right.
and he said there's one called Cher and Cher Alike, which is a great Cher tribute act name. And then I came up with Shania Twin, which I think is fucking sensational.
S Club 7.
I'm not a fan.
Controversial.
Um,
How are they still calling themselves that? I'm being serious. Should it not? Because when one of them left before, they were called S Club.
you think now it's S Club 6?
No, I think it should be just called S Club. One left before. It was actually, I think, the same
Because
person
one-
potentially.
Right.
One's gone. Isn't
If Bradley's still going, fine.
Mate, bring it all back now. I mean, he has made a living
JLS.
doing that one line.
Huh?
Bring it all back now.
Will you just go see Shania Twain?
Yes.
I'll arrange tickets.
I go.
I will go to that. If you get me a ticket to that, I will go to that.
Right, you go.
She's damn. I feel a
Yeah.
man. I feel like a woman.
Yeah.
We'll go.
She's brilliant, though.
How do people get the?
She's country, yeah.
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 Yeah. What Still the One is a song that people would get on Cool Goes Quiet a lot, you know? Yeah.
Show you on the Sandy Nose.
Yeah.
Show you on the Sandy Nose throwing a fag out of a window.
Still
That's for you.
one. Yeah.
If people want to get can people get the beer online or anything?
Nope, not yet. It's on Ibiza. Get the Ibiza, and it'll be around Spain as well soon. And then it's coming back home towards the end of August, start of September.
It's coming home.
And you big
don't
card
do
in the SS.
Don't do that.
Hello, Louis Shamrocks.
You're gonna ruin it.
3 Shamrocks
You're
on
gonna
my
ruin it.
beer. You know?
A big card in the SSE. Paddy McCrory's headline.
Not SSE. The
Falls
Fela,
Park.
Falls Park.
Falls Park.
Yes.
No, I mean you're a resident in the field now, aren't you?
I'm a big Phil. I've done the Phil twice now.
Yeah.
3 shows, Phil.
I'm doing it this year. Up a house.
day.
I've supported Pally. Yeah, it's my first big show ever.
When is it, mate?
Ciaran Bartlett and the Enchanted Curry Chip.
That is actually.
Sorry,
my
the
headline.
Enchanted Curry Half and Half. Do you know how I told you how that name came about, didn't I? They told me, like, here, we need a name and a photo. We need that name and photo tomorrow. And
Right.
I went, what name and photo? You've never told me about it, that I needed to come up with something. And I was raging about it, and Kev goes, just fucking make one up. And I went, Ciaran Bartlett and the Enchanted Curry Half and Half. Because I was
So
in
it's
the-
nothing to do with curry half and half. So show.
It might be.
Something in there now.
There'll be a few people pissed off. Like
I might do something.
a few people that might
I
not
might,
be a fan
do you know what
of
I
you,
might
but they're
do?
a fan of curry
I
half
might
and
do
half.
that thing where I come out with a curry half and half, and I'll, the magic bit will be me making it disappear.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
There's no stand up in the show.
Yeah, it's just an eat along.
When is that show?
August.
August.
I think. Is it the 11th? I think it's the 11th.
Tickets are on the Phil website.
It's whatever day I'm not at the Fringe.
If you want to go, I'm doing the. And if you're at the Fringe, confront Ciaran at the show because he will call you out when you've left. I'm doing the Opera House in October and November.
The
Tickets
11th.
on the Opera House website. Make cheers for coming on,
Pleasure.
Ciaran. I was gonna say.
You should say "Oh Hollywood Le Gras," which means from Hollywood with love.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, Hollywood Le Gras.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to ask. You are going to fight again though, aren't you? But then I didn't want to do like a clickbait type thing or put you under pressure or anything.
Oh, you should do. Here, you should know what you should do next time. I mean, get that job out first.
Yeah.
Move
Oh.
around more, mate.
Look, you've seen me at the Ulster Hall. Don't be afraid to go in with the hands up. Get close.
How is
Hook. Hook.
Johnny, wasn't it? Is that the wedding you're going to?
Mm-hmm.
His wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Really? He's invited you to his wedding? Fuck me, that's bad.
And you know what they're doing? You know what's
You
going to happen
bullied
during
him
the first
in the
dance? I'm
event.
going to get up and pop him again. Knock another tooth out.
He wants to spar.
Yeah, but no, he's still going. Right, we're going to go see Shania Twain. Thanks for doing the pod.
No problem.
We're out.